I was unable to move, to speak, to open my eyes. I was what they call locked in. But I was fully conscious and aware of what was going on around me. There was one nurse I remember very well. She would speak to me every time she was in the room and let me know what she was doing, why she was there. She called me by name. There was another nurse, I came to recognize her footsteps and the little sounds that she would make, but she never spoke to me until one day I heard her voice. Would somebody come in here and help me move this thing? She called me this thing. I was a piece of meat. I was a burden. Time was hard to judge. I had awake times and asleep times. And when I was awake, I understood everything that was going on. But I wasn't always awake. I did have sleep time. And one of the awake times, I heard multiple footsteps coming into the room. And one male voice saying, this one's a sad case. Young woman, 2 small children at home, her husband is being completely unreasonable. If he would just sign the forms, so many people could benefit from her organs. And I thought, you can't have my organs. I need my organs. There was another voice spoke up and said, Doctor, is it appropriate to talk like this in front of the patient? He said, hello, she's brain dead. She can't hear anything. She doesn't understand anything. There's nothing there. She only has about a 1% chance of coming out of this coma. And if she does, she'll be a vegetable. It was less than a week later I came out of the coma. I'm not an expert on at what point is a person truly dead. But I do believe that, I don't believe that brain death is true death. However, I do think that there are cases of people who simply will not recover from brain injury. But that brain injury is not necessarily the same as death. And even if the brain is not functioning, if they're able to breathe on their own and they're not respirator dependent, then their brain is still functioning. There is no true standard for diagnosing brain death. It's very subjective. One doctor's opinion of brain death is different than another. You cannot necessarily trust a diagnosis of brain death as being truly dead.